All right. So clearly players are starting to get the password. Welcome, guys. This is going to be King of the Hill round 30. That's right. We hit the big 3-0. Now we start looking for hair in weird places. It starts changing colors. And honestly, we just start leaking at the weirdest times. So, yeah.
Dude.
30. Welcome to it.
Oh my god.
Was that too much information? All you youngins are going
too
like,
much experience for me.
what is he talking about? Yeah. Yeah. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, then you're probably right. So there you go. 30 is fun. Alright, guys. So this is going to be King of the Hill, but it's going to be kind of awesome King of the Hill because we have spec only. And so I'm going to take a moment to type to the players and let them know what the new rules are. But basically, everyone's going to be spec only tonight, except for the contenders. And that way we won't have to cycle. It'll be fucking awesome. So here we go. So Jahar, why don't you say hi, and I'll tell the players what we're doing here.
Hi. Actually, Nkane is actually joining us as well tonight, so I think he should be the guy saying hello.
Hey, how's it going, mates? It's, dude, this, was a Monday night Quake night was, pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Some crazy shit went down Monday night.
It was, but, you know, I still really wanted to see Dehang playing, but we can understand because he's got more important lands to attend, obviously.
It's already going smoother. Thank you, id Software, for spec only.
Oh,
okay.
yes. I am gonna miss the server dances, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what this event is. In case anyone who's wondering, all the nice bloomy effects will go away as soon as the match goes live. This is a new visual effect that I've added to the game. Now, let's talk a little bit about ZTN and these players. I think that we've seen Nitrogen a couple of times. We've seen Tyrade, I think, maybe once before. And, you know, ping-wise, it's really rough for these guys because whenever you're playing with 100 or 200 ping, this, you know, just imagine every single time you press a key that there is quite a, you know, it's a very noticeable delay between what you press and when the game responds. So learning to aim, if you can imagine, is quite difficult. So this will be a little bit of a reminder of what it was like to play Quake 3 about 8 years ago. And Nitrogen getting a mega start. And we're going to let the colors fade in there, but we are live. Nitrogen going back to the Plasma Yellow. So he's done well to get the Mega Health and 100 armor so far. And let's see, now I didn't really ever stop long enough to introduce everybody, but it sounded like we had Jahar, Nkane, and TGM in here. I don't know who really wants to co-host tonight, but just chime on in, guys.
Okie doke. Well, I mean, so far, not a whole lot of action, but you can't really expect much when you're pinging, you know, 100. But I have to say, so far, Triad's movement's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, Nitro's trying to hang out here at red, waiting for it to come up. Another 5 seconds, and he finally jumps off. He gets worried about staying there too long, and now red is up, and Tyrade's gotten into position, used the time in order to get into position, in order to get himself. But he actually launched himself up, I think, by a grenade. And so that red remains on the platform. Tyrade is going to whip out his rail and say, all right, let me put this dog down. Now, he did back up there trying to force a spawn at the location. He had his railgun pointed, and Nitrogen actually spawned over near GL, so
yeah, Nitrogen,
behind the pillar.
That wasn't a very good choice of a weapon there, grenade launcher in that situation. I mean, I think a rocket launcher would have been way better. But
and so here he's delaying his movement through the teleporter because he wants to force a spawn. It works out perfectly, and actually Nitrogen just barely getting away here. I'm surprised he's lasted this long. Tyrade walking over the nades, and he just kind of stops. He's waiting for the jump to red armor. And he's like, come on, I know you're going to do it. Tyrade getting a little bit too pompous in his britches there and not hitting the shots when he needs it, but he does enjoy a 2-frag lead. So, so far so good for Tyrade. And of course, this is not DDR Dance Dance Revolution. It is Daily Dose of Rage for Tirade.
A little bit of messy plasma by Nitrogen. Just push Tirade off the second platform. It doesn't really seem like either of the players are keeping a real steady timing on any of the items. I see that Tirade has kind of a key timing on red and maybe one yellow.
Right. And right now, obviously, the aim between these two players, Tirade is a little bit better off. He misses the rocket jump up to a grenade launcher. Takes teleporter instead. Finally gets over to the grenade launcher platform that he wanted to be, and then honestly, he could have just waited out for red. Nitrogen has a fresh spawn. He's going to eat a rail, so he's in quite a bit of trouble here. Tirade, I'm probably not used to playing with a 200 ping, but again, if we take a look at it, actually he's at about a 78 ping, so it looks like it's dropped as he's played. He stopped his bestiality porn torrent download, and all of a sudden he can play some Quake.
Alright, so now we're starting to see a little bit, well, a little better timing. No one's really going for that RA. It's been up for ages.
Yeah, but see, Tirade, I mean, he's got the stack where he doesn't really need it, and now after that little skirmish, what the hell? He actually did need it there, and he just misses the rocket jump, and I don't know what the fuck is happening here, honestly. But these guys are just sort of happy to not really fight each other. They're shooting near each other, which is, I suppose, scary. You know, trying to scare the other player to death, but right now Nitrogen is just not feeling like he can challenge Tirade, and he would be right. Tirade's got himself Mega and about 80 armor. On the other hand, Nitrogen's done really well for himself because he has gotten 200 armor, and so quite frankly, he could move in here and do some damage, but he needs to basically just decide to make a play for one of these big items. He needs to just stop pussyfooting around and say, let me show you the business end of my rocket launcher and make it happen.
Right now it's getting pretty interesting too, because Tirade has lost timing of red, but he knows timing of Mega. They're spawning so close to each other.
That's a big rocket.
He just ate a rocket.
Yeah. So now Nitrogen, this is a question of how well does he know how much damage he just did. I mean, if we take a look, Tirade should never be backing on this red, and that's just a matter of Nitrogen showing up late to red here. Had he basically hit that face rocket and then said, okay, let me make my way up to center map so that I can now control red, I will have red, and then he'd be dropping in on Mega. Now this is a risky Mega for him. He does hit a couple of rockets, but he's going to run out of ammo, switching up to the shotgun, and Mega coming up in 1 second. He's backing away from it because he's afraid now that he is lost a lot of his armor. It's going to go back for it. Oh, and this is going to be very painful as he comes back in, and Tirade should be able to get the frag here. Out of rockets again, Nitrogen will be, and wow, backing out of the room, 75 health. Tirade not finishing off his prey, and Nitrogen just comes back in with a shotgun, just wanted to kind of tickle Tirade with it, but that will be pretty much Nitrogen's cue to exit the room, and that's Tirade's cue to come in and go for a kill. Still not doing it though. Nitrogen down to 35 health. Tirade comes back and steals the armor away. And if he's quick, he can get red, drop the Mega. No, he's going to go in for the kill instead. Now this is really interesting because he's chasing here. He actually, see, if Nitrogen had gone straight for Mega, had he had timing, he could have gotten Mega because he was ahead of Tirade here. So, oh, he's going to get it anyway.
But RA's up, so he's got a chance to challenge for this. Oh, and he does, spamming nades right out of the telly.
He missed the jump. Really?
He missed the jump, so he is going to have a chance of getting RA.
Wow, Nitrogen runs in, it's like 5-figure discount, motherfucker! And he will go down. As Tirade goes down, Nitrogen scooping up power-ups as he circuits the map, basically running for his life. Tirade letting him go constantly, and it cost him his life. It's now 3-1, and Tirade has Jack Diddley and shit for armor. Nitrogen coming back for Mega, and actually it's pretty good timing. And so we're going to go take a look at Nitrogen. We have a potential comeback. Shit. He does hit a rocket, and that'll bring this thing within 1. Nitrogen's looking a little bit better, but again, he's playing with a 200 ping, folks. One of those nades hit, so we think that perhaps Tirade came through the teleporter. That's Nitrogen.